morning student, this is Preeti More and I welcome you all to today's YouTube video. From today we are going to start our chapter 11, our environment from geography. We have completed our 2 chapters from history. Now we are going to start the geography chapter 11, our environment. Actually, what is environment, this we should know. If we go sometimes if we visit the another place, from one place to another place, every place has the different environment, every place has their different environment. If you go to visit the desert, that time you feel there very hot. If you go if you visit to the Kashmir or Manali, that time you feel very cold. So everywhere at every place it has its own environment. So what is environment? Let's see here in this chapter. So first, the natural environment. Student, you also open the page number 112 and there is chapter 11, our environment. So what is there in our environment? Let's see. Natural environment, the immediate surrounding or the conditions in which living being exist and develop their characteristic make the environment. The natural environment has 2 components, abiotic and biotic. As I have written here, abiotic components and abiotic components and biotic components. So what comes in the abiotic components? It includes non-living things like land, water, air, and biotic components include living things like plants, animal, producer and consumer. But first see what is environment. The immediate surrounding of the condition in which living being exist and develop their characteristic make the environment. The different places we have seen, the different places have their own environment, different types of environment. Places near the sea, places near the desert and places on the mountain, every has its own environment. You feel different at the desert place, you feel different when you climb the mountain, you feel different atmosphere, you feel different environment near the sea. So at the every places have its own environment and it means different from each other, and these are different from each other also. People living in the diverse environment will most certainly have diverse lifestyle, food habit, types of houses, dressing style, etc. If you go to the Kashmir, so there you can see the food habit is different, their people's habit is different and their lifestyle is little different, their dressing sense is also different. If you see at the desert side, so their food is different, people's habit is little different and their lifestyle is also little different. That means here we come to know every place has their own environment, and according to the environment people like to live. If this is the cold place, so people have to adjust with environment, people have to adjust with environment, and according to environment he eat food and he develop his habit, he wear the dressing sense, that means all the people is having all the habits, their food, their lifestyle according to the environment. So and all the places are different from each other, all the places from different from each other and all the places have their own environment. That's why it's saying here the immediate surrounding or the condition in which living being exist and develop their characteristic make the environment. So there are the natural environment has 2 components, abiotic. In abiotic components, the non-living things include there first the land, second the water and third the air. So let's see about the land. First I ask you student, you also all you comes from the different environment. Everyone has their different background. All the students are not from the same place. Some is having from Madhya Pradesh, some is having from Maharashtra, someone is having from Bengal. That means many of the student belongs from the different cities and from the different places. So their atmosphere, their environment is also different, but they are used to they are habitual to live life according to the environments. That's why everyone is different, everyone is different than another. So let's see what comes in the biotic component. So in the biotic components, non-living things is there. First we'll see the land. First we'll see the land, what comes in the land. So land or the lithosphere is the solid crust on which human being, animal and plant exist. It support plant and makes agriculture possible. It supplies minerals. So here what we have seen here about the land. So what given in the land? The solid crust on which human being, animal and plant exist. That means for living the life, everyone needs land. Everyone needs land and all requirement food, space for living, valuable minerals and raw materials comes from the land. Everyone needs to live the land. We cannot live in the water, we cannot fly in the air, but every animal and every plant and every human being, they live on the land and they get more important minerals from the land only. So land is very important for the human being. This is very important for the human being. That's why which human being, animal and plant exist. All the animal, plant and human being required food which we get it from the land, and space also for living. So here we have seen about the land, how important land is for the human being and for the animal and for the plant only. Now the next is water. So water is very essential requirement for the existence of human. We cannot live without water. Everyone, we don't need that much food. Man can live, human being can live without food for 2 or 3 days, but they can't live without water. So water is very essential thing for the human being. This is very important thing for the human being, and for the human being, for the animal and for the plant also. If we don't water the plant, so plant will not grow and they will not provide the food and oxygen to us. So we find water on land, below the surface and in the air. We also see when the evaporation system is there, so the water level heat and the air goes up, then it meets through the cloud and then it's rain. So from the air also we get water, and we find the water on land and below the surface and in the air also. As we know, the earth is only known the planet which has water. Earth is only the one planet which is having water, and if we talk about the another planet, so the scientists are searching there what things are available over there. So for the land is also very important to live, and we get food, minerals and many important things from the land for the human being, for the plant, for the animal, for the everything, for living and for getting food, land is very important. As the land is important, water is also very essential part of the human being, of the living thing. Without water, man, human being and animal, they cannot live. They cannot live. And we can find the water below the earth also and in the air also. So here, and earth is only the planet, earth is only the planet where the water is available. On the another planet maybe water is not available. So now here we have completed about the land. What comes in the abiotic components? Land, water and air. Land, water and air. Now here we have seen about the land, now about water, now we will see about the air. So what air? Air is a mixture of many life supporting and important gases like nitrogen, oxygen, ozone and carbon dioxide. So if we see, air means the atmosphere, air means the atmosphere. We can feel the air, but air is how the air made, how the air made. So the air is the mixture of, it is the mixture, it is the mixture of many supporting and important gases. So in the air there are so many gases is mixed. So which gases is mixed in the air? So the nitrogen, oxygen, ozone and carbon dioxide. These four important gases are mixed in the air, and we can feel that air. So here we have seen just about the land, abiotic components, and in biotic components it's coming non-living things like land. Land is very important to live, to get the food and for the human living, for the animal and for the plant also. Then the water is also very important, and we can find the water below the earth, below the land and in the air also, and it is very essential part for the living thing. This is very essential part for the living thing, and the earth is only the planet where water is found, Now the air is very important. This is very important, and in the air very important gases are mixed in the air. So which gases are mixed in the air? Nitrogen, carbon dioxide, ozone and oxygen. These types of gases are mixed in the air, and for breathing we need air. We cannot, without breathing we cannot live, we will die if we will not breathe. So for breathing we need air, oxygen. So now let's see the next term, biotic component. So what will come in the biotic components? So in the biotic components there are the living things, and in the living things there is the producer and consumer, that means some animal and some plants. In the biotic components there will come plants and animal. So I write here what comes here in biotic components. In biotic components is coming living thing like plants and animal. So some are the producer, some plants, some animals are the producer and some are the consumer. So let's see what is producer and what is consumers. So this includes all form of life living, plants and animal. What comes in the biotic components? Plants and animal. Living beings are generally found up to a height of 6 km in the atmosphere and up to the depth 7 km in the ocean. This narrow belt of about 13 km in which all form of life exist is called biosphere. In the biosphere, there are two important categories of living being. The one, producer, and second is consumer. So what comes in the producer and what comes in the consumer? So the term bio stands for life or living things, and therefore biotic components of the environment includes all form of the lives. That means in the biotic components many things are included, many living things are included in it. It includes the human, animal, plants and all other organism. What comes in the biotic components? Plant, animal, human being and other organisms. So these form of life are found in the narrow zone of 30 km and up to the high of 6 km in the atmosphere. That means where we can found this living thing, narrow zone of 13 km and up to the high 6 km in the atmosphere and up to the depth 7 km in the ocean. That means in the ocean also we can find the animals and plants also. This zone of living organism is known as biosphere. That means narrow of the 30 km up 70 km and depth in the ocean 7 km. That means everywhere we can find the biotic components. Everywhere we can find the biotic components, and in the biotic components what's include there? There include plant, animal and human being also and some other organisms also. So what is the producer? The living thing is biosphere are classified in two categories. It is classified into important categories. The first one is producer or autotrophous. The first is producer or autotrophous. These are the organisms that produce their own food from the environment using water, sunlight, gases like carbon dioxide. Common example of the producer are plant. Yes, producer means the living thing which make their own food by using the environment. By using the environment, the living thing make their own food is called producer. जो अपना खुद का खाना खुद बनाता है by using the environment, it's called producer. So what comes in the producer? In the producer, plants will come, because plants make their own food by using the sunlight, by using the carbon dioxide and by using water, sunlight and gases like carbon dioxide. So the most important example of producer which make their own food, they don't depend on other for the food, but they make their own food is called producer. And in this producer, the first and most important example is the plant. So what the plant do? The plant don't depend on other, even the plant provide the food to the human being and for the animals also. But how the plant make their own food? The plant use water, we water the plant, so that water, this natural sunlight and the gases of carbon dioxide. By using these three important things, plant make their own food. Plant make their own food. So the producer, in the producer, what comes there? The plant. What comes there? The plant is the common and most important example of the producer. Now let's see the consumer. In short, producer means who make their own food and the consumer means who depend on another for the food, who depend on another for the food. So what come in the consumer? These are the organisms that depend on plant and animal for their food. Here in the consumer, here the things comes which depend for food on some plant or on some animals. For example, such organisms are human being and large number of animals. In consumer, we all the human beings are consumers. All the human beings are consumer. We for food we depend on some animal or we depend on plant. That means we don't make our own food, we depend on, for getting the food we depend on the plants and we depend on the animals. And that means the example of the consumer in such human beings and large number of animals, and many animals are depend on the another animal or on the plants also. So here some animals are there who always eat plant, so herbivorous, only plant eating organism, goat, cow, pigeon. So what we can see here, who eat the plant only, such some animals depend on the plant for food. So which animals are coming here in the consumer who depend on the plant? There is cow, goat and pigeon. And some carnivorous, only flesh eating organisms. Some flesh eating, that means some animals are depend on another animal. Some animals are depend on another animal for the food, and which comes there, lion, tiger, polar bear. That means lion they eat another animal, tiger also they eat another animal. That means they depend on the flesh. They depend on the flesh of the another animal. So here in the consumer, the people who depend on the human being or the animal who depend on another animal or on the plant for getting the food. So the first one is, some animals are depend on the plant for getting the food like cow, goat, and some animals are depend on another animal like lion, tiger, because lion, tiger they eats the flesh of another animal. They don't make their own food, they depend on the another plant or another animal. And some animals are also there which eat flesh also and plant also. So both flesh and plant eating organism is crow, bear and most human also. Some humans are vegetarian and some are non-vegetarian. So they eat both plants also and flesh also. So like human being, some animals are also like that, they eat plants also and they eat flesh also. So here what we have seen here in this producer, we have seen the things which make their own food, and the most important example of the producer is plant. Plant don't depend on the another for getting the food. Plant make their own food by using water, sunlight and the gases of carbon dioxide. And the consumer here, the things which is depend for the food on the another plant or the animal. Here in the consumer, which example are there? Some human being and some animal. Some human beings are, all the human beings are depend on for getting the food on plant and on the animal. Some are, and some animals are just eat, they just depend on the plant for getting the food, they just eat plant like cow, goat. But some animals are depend on another animal and they eat flesh like lion, tiger, they depend on the another animal and they eat flesh of another animal. But some human beings and some animals, they eat both. They eat plant also and they eat animals also. So here in comes some animals also and some human beings also. So here we have completed abiotic components for living the life, land, water and air. These things are very important and essential for living the things. And in biotic components, living things are there like plant and animals. So in the plant animals, some producers are there and some consumers are there. So you just write here. In the producer, plant is there, and in the consumer, human being and animal. So student, you note down this diagram in your notebook right now. So what we have seen in our environment, we have seen the natural environment at the different places, different environment we can feel at the desert side, at the sea side, at the mountain if we climb the mountain. So the different atmosphere we can feel. So all the places has their different atmosphere, their different environment and people, lifestyle, their food, their habit, their dressing sense is also according to that different environment. And what next we have seen, abiotic and biotic. What comes in the abiotic components and what comes in the biotic components, we have seen this in the detail. Now I hope student you have drawn this diagram in your notebook. Now we will meet soon in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care and thank you.